Hey everybody, Andrew O'Neill, Black Cloud Mining again. What's up? As you see, you got a nice box. Hopefully it's as good as that last one. Man, that last one was a doozy. I think this year I'm going to do something a little different. I'm actually going to keep track of what comes out of every box. Probably should have been doing that last year, but last year was the testing year. 2020 will be my first full year on YouTube. So let's see how that goes. Well, we got somebody in here. That's a bonus. When people start showing up and see how everybody's doing, how your day is going, how your year is going so far. I think I'm going to kick this up just a little bit. There we go. Johnny Ray. How's it going, man? And I probably should let everybody know I do have 3 spots left for this 1879 New Orleans Morgan. We've got 1, 2, and 12 are the spots that are left. Field Guy, hey, hey. Andrew Cooper, Happy New Year. And Happy New Year to all of you. Absolutely. Absolutely. I haven't quite decided yet, but once we get this 1879 out the door, and then we do the 1882S, I think my next dice game is going to be an 1857 Flying Eagle. What do y'all think about that? You have it synced to your music? Right on, I think. My dad's all over me for drinking too much soda, but yeah, Field Guy, I had to throw those cards in there because, I mean, you're really involved in different sports card channels and different collectible channels than I am. So I figured it would be something you could send out to people there, so on and so forth. 64 American. Really? You scored on the MS-66. Honestly, I don't know about that 64 unless the prices have gone up. But yeah, those are all just some that I pulled out. They're all in commons, which means they're not super rare, but they're not common. You know that. Yeah, that 66 you scored. I mean, I was selling my 66s for, I want to say 80. I don't remember. I only have one MS-66 left. Mine are American Memorial Parks. But that's back when I did a whole bunch of stuff graded. Grandpa Joe, how's it going? It's technically afternoon here. I was going to start up earlier. There were less people on and stuff, but stuff was going on in the house that involved children and screeching, and I didn't want to deal with it. But check this one out. I got to show this off. Well, first of all, this is the dime that is a bonus in the box. It is a beauty. And as you see, it actually came from one of Chuck Dockery's original roll reveals. So you know this thing is a just blinging coin. And the cool part is, out of that same box, out of that same roll reveal, I ended up getting one that he thinks will get MS-67 plus. So But then look at that 68 that's a bonus in the box. I had a 68 mint set that wasn't in, some of the coins weren't in that great a shape, so I went ahead and opened it up so I could have that in the box today. As the description says, we've got 2 40s, a quarter. It's actually an older one. It's not in that great a condition, but it is a 19. Oh, never mind. I was thinking of the last box. This one's not in bad condition, but it's a 64. And I'm only doing 1 dime this time because I am having to go dip into my BU stash, which I have a few of them, but if anybody's interested in that 1879 New Orleans, let me know. Like I said, there are 3 spots left. I should probably pull PayPal up and keep an eye on that, huh? Give me just a second while I log into that. So how is everybody's year going so far? Or is it too early to tell? I know mine is going. I hear you, Field Guy. I totally understand that. And it's kind of funny because I get, it's one of those things. When I have money, I will donate on streams. And then I get all irritated. Let me know in 2021. I hear you, man. Their PCGS, that's definitely better, man, then, I guess. Mine, I had mine graded at Annex. I actually have it right here. Slab's a little bit dirty, but there she be. Yeah, my year is starting out. We'll see. I mean, I still haven't. Nothing particularly good or bad has happened. I take that back. I do take that back. I started the year out with a broken vehicle. I had the part to fix it. I blew a brake on the way up to the store. It blew it. It goners. No fixing it. And so driving back from the store was kind of interesting. Had to do some good old fashioned slowing down with second and first. And but I have the part. I just don't have the physical. I don't know. When I exert myself to that point, especially with my blood being the way it is, I tend to. That's when I'll throw a clot. So I'm not allowed to do a whole lot of physical type of stuff. I mean, I could. I just not that entertained by the thought of a stroke or a bleed, and that would be bad too. Now, right now, technically, I'm more towards stroke end, so I'd be better off doing it now. I managed to walk off all my strokes. Those bleeds put me in the hospital. I don't have any other coins to go through, unfortunately. Yes, I do. I have several River No Return W's. I do indeed. I do indeed. How about that? Yeah, buddy. That's a River No Return for sure. We don't know how many are in that roll. I have this up on eBay right now. But yes, Johnny Ray, I have several of them. I have them up on eBay and stuff, and then I've saved a few back to do giveaways on the stream with. I think the last box I gave away an American Memorial Park. I'll do that like when I tend to do that with way more people in the room though. I'm not really sure, Johnny. I've got it on eBay for $52 right now. I figured that was right about the middle of where all my research shows that rolls have sold for. That one was kind of it's just kind of one of those things. It was a tester. I mean, I've had Ender rolls before. I just decided to test it and see what I can get for it on eBay. Because hopefully I'll run across a couple more boxes here and there. And hey, Dallas, how you doing, man? And I have it up there as a buy it now. I mean, we talked about doing an auction style, but I've seen some do really good on when to do auctions, and I've seen other ones that just tank. So one of those things. Just a tester. I originally I had said if it doesn't sell by the end of the year, I was going to open it. But I've got 170 people that have watched, and individually, I think I have them for 15 or 16 a piece. Oh, let me look. I have them listed for $15.99 plus shipping. Oh wow! I've got 5 people watching the roll, almost 200 views. I figured I'd leave it up there and see what happens. I'll keep an eye out for it, man. For sure. I'll keep an eye out. And for anybody that didn't catch it before, there are 3 spots left for the 1879 New Orleans, $5 a spot. Oh! I tell you what, these pressure systems rolling in and out of here just messing my neck and my back up. And I do have a full box. I'll go ahead and kick this down a little bit so you can see my box. There it is. We have a fresh box of halves for all kinds of neat bonuses. I had to drop it down to 10 buffaloes because I didn't realize it, but I'm almost out of buffalo nickels. I have to go and reload those. But I do have 4 tier rewards for donation tiers. Oh, hold on. I got too much stuff everywhere. I got all these unopened 1965 SMS sets. Now, this one's got a little bit of a rip on it, but it is unopened. So those are pretty cool. Yeah, absolutely, Ohio. For sure, for sure. I'd be willing to help you out, Phil Books. I do the same for Money Maniacs. It's funny because I get We're 45 minutes apart, and I find 10 times more fillies than he does all day long. He can't find filly $half for nothing. I don't even know. I have so many people that I support. It's crazy. My notifications. I had to actually go through and reset some of my stuff and unclick the bell on some people because I was just getting too many notifications. Oh, yummy. All right, let me check PayPal, see if anybody sneaky guide me on that. I know some people like to do that. And as always, the first donator gets a 2009 Quada. So you can tell off Google. Yeah, Dallas, I don't get a whole lot of San Francisco. It depends on what we're talking about. I get a lot in the pennies. I get a lot in nickels, but since you hit one kid, it would hold people. Oh, wow. I just realized I'm almost at 600. Kind of cool. I don't know. It depends on how these next couple boxes go. If I can get these next couple boxes out and get the channel built, get a little bit more inventory for the channel, then and start rolling it like I was before, I'll be able to do a kick-ass giveaway for 600, but I might have to wait for 7. It just depends on where the channel is at financially at that point, to be honest. Because currently I'm still playing off of somebody else's money even. Yeah, Johnny, I rarely will I get notified. Well, I'll get notifications on that, but it's interesting because they won't stay. The notification won't stay and stick like the rest are. And it's fine. I won't even be streaming. I'll be out and about in town or get my blood drawn and my phone will ding and I'll look at it really quick and picked up a new supporter while I was not even here. Those are the ones I get a kick out of. I like those. Oh, smash that like button, folks. We got 8 in here and 3 thumbs up. I appreciate y'all coming by and hanging out. I do. I know there's a couple people streaming right now. I just decided to, I don't know. I've been enjoying these early streams because I can get on, I can run for a few hours, and then the evening's open for me to actually watch other people. So I wonder, well, I'll use my phone. I got an email. United States Mint. Man, U.S. Mint is always trying to push gift ideas on me. Ever since I tried for that reverse proof American Silver Eagle, and I can't get them to, they keep blowing up my email every day, 3 or 4 emails. And I didn't even get the ASE. Kind of pisses me off, but I seriously wanted one of those things. I was going to flip it, and that's how I was going to pay my bills that month, and it did not happen. I had to find a different avenue. And I still haven't found my 12-sided die. I know it's up here somewhere. That thing is hiding quite well. Okay. Watching chat. Not a whole lot going on today. Then again, Bill J is on, so that's the one I forgot that he was running right now, and then realized after I'd already started the stream. Bill J is a good guy. If you haven't checked him out yet, definitely go do that. Bill J version 2. I think YouTube had an issue with version 1 or something like that. And as you see, I have not done anything with my sticker wall yet. You found your different avenue for that? Oh, goodness. I want to get my stickers all up there. I definitely do. I was really seriously trying to hope, and I was hoping Kenny would come back. That was her sticker wall. I wanted her to complete it. But for the reverse eagle, gotcha. Well, it'd have been one thing if I was wanting it for a collection, because that would have been one thing. I seriously just wanted it to. I wanted to get one and then flip it as quick as possible for as much as possible and pay bills. But so exciting. I have a 70. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, wow. Oh, what I was saying, my disability hearing is in 30 days, 31 days. I am super stoked. Hey, Silver Finder, how's it going? I'm definitely stoked about that, because once I get my disability in here, I can, I'll be able to divert a little bit of that off into the channel, I hope, and help build the channel that way as well. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I've been fighting for this for 4 years. Almost 4 years. I think by the time everything happens, it'll be 3 years and 8 months. Something like that. Yeah. I've been fighting it for a long time. Since my first massive stroke. The one that messed my eyes up. That's why I have to have a large screen for my computer output, because I can't, on a small screen, I can't read text and stuff like that without blowing it up really big. Causes migraines. I can't read like mail. If I get mail from somebody, I have to have somebody else read it, because by the time I get to the end of a page, I'll have a migraine. Hey, Victoria, how's it going? Good to see you. As you see, I'm still alive. I actually have somewhat of a smile on my face. Oh. All right. Double check PayPal again. I know as far as my early streams, I usually don't get a whole lot of donation activity going on. Generally. Not too worried about that though. I'll stream later. But as usual, oh my goodness, I can't believe this. I really need to get my truck fixed because Tony Murphy, welcome, welcome. I really need to get into Golden Valley. Oop, wrong one. All I have are these 1 ounce vials, right? Well, what I send you guys the gold in are these little bitty guys. Ooh, look at that shiny. I got shiny. Well, that's my own personal shiny. I panned some stuff out. This is the shiny that's going out, or some of it. This is actually more than, I got to pan a little bit more out because I've got Arnie's Goldens in here. And then the gold for the donator giveaway today, or on this box, is in there. Right on, Dallas. You got your community tab. Hell yeah. You're selling your big truck and you're going to work for someone else. Is that like is that a good move for you, or is it something that you're being forced into? That's kind of crazy. I know owning your own truck is a hell of a thing. Yeah, I mean it's there's a lot to it. There's a lot in your insurance. There's a lot. And I've known a few truck drivers that own their own rigs. Some would never go back. Some regret buying. Okay, yeah, I get it, man. I've got friends that feel the same way. That regret ever trying it. But that's because some people take to it. It's just like anything else. For some people, it's not a huge migraine. They just happen to either know the right people or have the right connections. Maybe they've got somebody doing the back end financial end of it for them. I know that one makes a big difference because my one buddy, his wife does pretty much everything. He drives the truck. That's what he does. 23 years, nice. Yeah, he drives the truck and his wife handles everything else. And they do awesome. I was gonna get into driving truck. I actually was set up to do it. I was gonna start training through England, and then it was something to do with a suspension that I had because my second wife, I had sent the money to. I was working all over the United States building cell towers, and I had sent the money to her for a no seatbelt ticket. I had sent the money, said, you got to pay this. It'll be all good. Well, it turns out she never paid it. I ended up with a suspended license, so on and so forth, all that nice stuff. Well, anyways, as you know, none of the big companies will take you if you've had a suspended license within X amount of years. So I couldn't do it. And then I just ended up doing something else. I think that's when I went to drive a tow truck. So that was good. 10, 12 years ago. 12, 13 years ago. Actually, that's exactly what it was, because I had a business doing delivery, kind of like Dine and Dash and those DoorDash or whatever. It was called Dine In Delivery, and I delivered restaurant food. And now I'm not getting political on this, just so everybody knows. I mean, y'all know how I feel, but Obama got elected, and my business was in Wyoming. Okay, when Obama got elected, Wyoming went into catatonic shock almost. Everybody stopped spending money. I mean, a lot of the restaurants that I was dealing with, their business halved. Nobody was spending money in Wyoming. It was like most of the population of Wyoming thought that it was the end of the world, and they were starting to storehouse and stockpile and prep for the end of days. If I hadn't lost my business, it would have been hella funny at the time. Yeah, I get what you're saying. See, and that makes sense, man. That makes total sense. With your truck being paid off too, if you can sell it, that's a hell of a chunk to have put aside. Scottish coin collector, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I was gonna drive truck, and then they found that, so I went and got a job driving tow truck, which I did that for a few years. That was fun, actually. Clinton S, the spinny guy. Happy New Year, man. Well, Clinton, I have high hopes for this year. I have high hopes for my boxes this year. I know some of you might have been in there when I did it, but my last box, my final box of 2019, was the best box of the year that I had done. It was an epic box. Oh, you did a raid video. Right on. I appreciate. There it is. Dallas, you rock. I appreciate it, man. I'm doing okay. Scottish, I'm doing okay. It's early in the year, and I have high hopes for 2020 because it can't do much more damage to me than 2019 did. So there's only upwards to go from here. I started the year off on the right side of the grass. You know about that phrase. I don't like that phrase, actually, because whenever I say it, it automatically makes me twinge inside, because being on the right side of the grass. Okay. So I'm not buried. However, I would rather be underground mining right now. So, yep, it is going up. Yep. I would much rather be going and digging for some of this under the ground. So, whenever I say on the right side of the grass, I mean, honestly, I'd rather be under the grass, because that's where the shiny's at. And one of these days, Bradley Height is going to come down here and take me out to my claim and teach me how to do it right. Because as a lot of people know, I have gold claims. What a lot of people don't know is I am an absolute amateur miner. A good 95% of what I know, I have learned book learning, reading, watching videos, I've taught myself geology at this point over the last year and a half. Yeah, Clinton, you know, that's the problem, is right now I have the time, I just don't have the money for the gas. Which is terrible, because as many of you know, I'm looking at my claim right now. It's over there. It's just 60 miles away, and I don't have the gas money. What's the rarest coin in the U.S.? 1849 double eagle. 1849 or 1848. The year that the double eagle came out, okay, fun fact, when they actually released the double eagle, the rarest coin that I am aware of would be the year before that. Because the year before that, I want to say it's 1848, they minted two. They minted two double eagles. Okay, yeah, there you go. They minted two of them, period. One sits in the Smithsonian, and the other one vanished. So, in my humble opinion, I would put that as the rarest U.S. coin. Yeah, only two, and they have no clue where one of them went. And the other one sits in the Smithsonian. Turning the fires this way, yeah. Yeah, so that's, I mean, I'm sure other people have other opinions. I mean, there's a lot of rare coins. Because then you could even get into, I mean, then you could start talking about tokens, tax tokens, which were technically currency at one point. Some of those are super rare, but I think, yeah, I see, and that's, I would say one would be rare. Mon ami, Cajun, how you doing, man? How are you doing? I'm going to check PayPal really quick. Okay, the 1913 V nickel. But there are four, is it 4 or 5 that are known? That one's an excellent one, for certain. I'm going to check PayPal. To let everybody know, since we got a lot of new people in here, I do a dice game. I sell spots for $5 a spot. Currently, let me refresh this. Currently, up on the thing is a 1879. Got some wear, a few dings, but it is in New Orleans. 1879 Morgan. There are 3 spots left in the dice game for this one. And then after that, we've got 12 spots. Once that one's done, there's 12 spots for an 1882 S. All right, double check PayPal here. Nah, okay, we're still good there. And then as far as bonuses in this box, I've got the donator giveaway at the end of the stream will be an 1/8 of a gram of gold as usual. I have 2 40s, silver quarter, 1964, a 1962 silver dime. And I'm only doing 1 dime this time because it is a BU beautiful example. The 1882 S is the next Morgan that I'm doing for the dice game. Is this one? Got somewhere, got some good detail. And there it is. And it's got that one thing on the back. I don't know what that is. I'm thinking it could, I don't know. Maybe it got near flame at some point. I have no idea. But still 1882 Morgan. And that's going to be the next dice game once this one is done. And then catch up on, oh yeah, 5 of them known. Yeah, I'd love to find one of those. See, and there, okay, Scottish, there's another one. I mean, what's the rarest coin that you actually stand a chance of getting a hold of? Because, like, there's nobody that will ever own an 1848 double eagle. Unless they hit the Smithsonian and they're good. So there's no chance of that one, but I mean, you could stumble on maybe the 1913 V nickel. Odds are against it, but I mean, and then you've got your 1943 copper or bronze. That's a really rare one. So how you been, Cajun? I haven't seen you for a minute. All right, Scott, what number on the dice game are you wanting? You're already in at number 8. 1, 2, and 12 are left. All right, let me reload PayPal really quick. And then I'd need you to pick a number between 1 and 50 to get this ball rolling. I think I gave you Northern Mariana Islands last time. Let's go Puerto Rico, 2009 quarter. If I could find them, I was actually thinking about switching it up and going to doing 2009 nickels because those are rarer. But I can't find my stash of them. Go figure. So, well, that's funny. And I reached down and I grabbed the empty envelope of yours because I did get everything from, nothing sent out yet. I still have everybody's packages open next to me, but they are ready to print labels, put stuff in, so on and so forth. Like I said, I picked up those 65 SMS sets. Those are going to go for larger tier donations. As a bonus on those. So, you want number 1? Got it. All right. There you go. Down to 2 spots left. This is the one you haven't made. That's funny. Yeah, Scottish. Isn't it the, as far as your guys' goes, I would say, is it the 1922 or the 1923 large set? One of those 2 years, number 11. All right, 5, 10, 11. Okay. I don't see any bonuses on these. But, you know, I always hook it up, so let's get into this. Let's go silver. I'm hoping this came in the same batch, this box, as the last box I got, because they had not gotten another shipment in between. So I'm hoping the silver streak holds over to this box. I don't see anything there. All right, and Scott, you now have 2 entries into the 1/8 gram of gold. All right, here we go. I need to clean this mess up, don't I? Let's see what we get here. I didn't see any silvers. Okay, that's irritating. 4 right off the bat, bicentennials. This is going to be one of those boxes. I'm going to go look for, die cracks, no FGs. We always look for this 74 Denver double die. Rob finds treasures. He finds those things all the time. It drives me nuts. I would like to find one. I also look for die cracks. Yeah, I couldn't remember what year it was, but they actually minted a few simply to put under the baseboard of the house of buildings. Under the footboard or whatever you want to call it. That's the only reason they were made that year. Because they didn't need any for circulation. So it's 37. I was way off. That's a messed up coin. Okay, nothing yet. Come on. Ooh, no, never mind. 30. I thought I'd found a 73 DDO. Really easy to tell because of the B. Actually. All right. All right. Nothing in that roll. Uh-oh. Well, look at me being all unprepared. There they are. Sometimes in the 30s. I want to say $50 make you holler. They found one. Yeah, the corner foundation stones. Yes. I did not know about the gold piece under the mast. That one I did not know about that. That's cool. That's the one I can't package up because that one goes to Money Maniacs. Look at me go. I didn't even have this prepared. 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. All right. So I got Scott down for 2 entries into the gold. Okay. We're getting close, but if we ever get up to 25 people in here, I could do. No silvers. Damn it. Yeah, if we get up to 25 people, I will do a River of No Return W giveaway. Lorna, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Nope. And I'm also always looking for die clashes because a lot of times you'll get die clashes on some of these. They're a lot less common. Money! I was just talking about you. Have your little thing there of stuff that I got to give you. But I don't find near what I'm saying is I don't find near as many die clashes on half dollars as I do quarters. Quarters are crazy common. How's your day going, Money? Mine's starting off slow, but it's building momentum. Ring of death because Loomis hates us. They hate coins. They're disrespectful to the coins. Gotcha. Come on, let's at least get a die crack. Heading out to work in a bit. I wish. I want to head out to the claim soon, but no. I can't even actually. I have to get the. I have to get that brake line. How many NIFCs? Okay, for instance, I usually pull a good 15 to 20, if not more, NIFCs out. However, last box, the very last box, there were only 4 NIFCs to come out of the box, and 3 of them were 87 Denvers. So, which is the hardest NIFC to find. Only 2.8 million minted of them. And I had 3 come out of one box. 2 came out of one roll. Oh, Scottish. Last year, I ended up with boxes twice, full boxes of 2018s. So, I mean, that's actually really uncommon to have happen. But early on last year, I had, oh my God, I mean, I some boxes I'd find up to 40 of them, 40 or 50 of them, because the 2018s were just everywhere. The big running joke was NIFC had changed over to be defined as now intended for circulation because they were everywhere. Now it was actually pretty killer there for a while because what I was doing is I was doing like everybody else does, and you can bank them and then trade them out for silver later. Well, when you're finding 30, 40 NIFCs and no silver, that pretty much killed my whole silver stash, which was horrible. horrible, and quite depressing. All right, Scott Derby, we didn't find anything in there. That sucks. I'll find something cool to put in there. You guys know me. Maybe I'll throw a spitting eagle in just for grins. I have a bunch of those. All right. So I have my little box here that I put. I love my penny boxes. I use them for everything. Okay. An 87D money. I know, man. I honestly think I still need one. I might have actually won one somewhere. I don't remember. And my collection is so disorganized that I don't know where anything is. I know I have an 87S, but I found that one. So like, yeah, I mean, finding NIFCs isn't always bad. I mean, like those 3 87s, that was an epic box. How did you, wow. Monday the 10th. We could do that. You're just going to have to remind me as we get closer. Honestly, man. My brain tends to drop information frequently and just at will. Anybody know what? Ah, there it is. My soda. All right. I'm going to double check PayPal, see if anybody else has donated. Right now, we have 2 tickets in for Scott Jarvie for an 1/8 gram of gold. That's where we're at still. Right on. Hell yeah. Monday's the 13th. I just know it'll be on Monday. All he has to do is, and he has my phone number, text me or call. Oh, that reminds me, I got to pay my phone today. Oh, no. Yeah, I had a surprise come out of my account today. That was unexpected. I forgot about my eBay seller's fees. And those came out today. And that was a shocker. I didn't realize I'd done that much that much business on eBay in the last couple months, or in the last month. So, but we did sell a lot of W's. I tell you what, I don't recommend doing the promotion thing on eBay, because having them promote it, all it did was cost me extra money, and I really didn't sell that many more W's. It did not get that much more coverage. So if you're going to sell on eBay, I don't recommend doing that unless you got a power deal going on or something. So anyways, that's what I keep looking at too up here. Is I keep checking out my my eBay, hoping somebody bought something. All I have are I have that W ender roll up there, and then I think I have six more river no return raw W's that are listed. Well, we still got in here. Go through. You're welcome, Scott. Absolutely. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. We still got a ways to go on the stream. I generally run these about 3.5, 4 hours. But if I don't make it through the whole box and I have to stream it later, then I'll still do the gold giveaway as for the people who donated on this stream. So it is shiny too. I actually just panned this out yesterday. There's some flat stuff. There's a neat little crystalline chunker in there that's a cute little guy. I wish I was up on StreamYards, because then I could show it to you under the scope, but for some reason I keep thinking I'm going to do Hangouts and stuff with StreamYards, and I don't, so I might as well just start using it for these streams. At least like once a week or something. That way I can have the scope out there and stuff like that. I got kind of used to that. All right. Let's set these here. Those are the bonuses. And then there's a 1967 is the other one that's in there that I'm throwing around. Nice one. Got some nice toning to it. Interesting toning to it is what I'll call it. So, is anybody doing anything cool today? besides hanging out here with me, which I do appreciate. Absolutely. Oh, what am I looking? Oh, my lighter. Monday. What is the date? Today's the 3rd, huh? That means, oh, that means one of the kids is, okay. No worries, money. You know, I have it here. If he doesn't get it to you, I probably got what you need, except for the 87D, man. But knowing Joe, he probably sent that to you. And then there's my Da Vinci coin. I love that one. Oh, I bet he did, man. Absolutely. One of these days, I keep looking at the sticker wall and it's irritating me. Because I have enough stickers, it should go all the way to about here and cover all of that. Because I mean, those are all the first original channels that I was hanging out on. I have probably at least 2 or 3 times that many stickers. At least. So, anybody in here got anything interesting happening at all? I need to get stickers. And it's one of those things that once I have the channel built back up to where I can handle it again, and I've got decent giveaways and I've got decent stuff going on, you know, I'm going through a box or 2 a week like I used to. That'll be able to support. That's what I mean. The channel supporting itself. I'll be able to buy stickers. I'll be able to get kind of cool stuff like that. All right, man. Don't have too much fun. Stay out of trouble. We still have a lot of rolls if anybody's interested. There's a bunch of bonuses in there. I don't know if we have any silver in the box. We'll find that out here in a bit. $588,000 minted. Nice. Chris Dyer, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Another UK person there. How are you doing today? Happy New Year. Since last time I saw most of you on a stream was the 31st. And that epic box. That was an awesome box. So far, we're only 2 rolls into this one, and it's not shown anything yet. But what is it? Scottish? I mean, what is it exactly? I'm curious. Because I love my foreign coins, man. I have a crazy collection of foreign stuff, random. I don't necessarily buy it unless I see foreign or I see like a really good deal on just a bunch of foreign stuff. I don't collect anything specific as far as foreign coins. Just if it wasn't minted in the United States, or even if it was minted in the United States for a different country, I love them. I pretty much don't ever give those up. Commonwealth Games 2 pound. You know what? I think I remember what's his name from the Great British Coin Hunt talking about that one. I've been over on their channel a couple of times. It ended up being one of those things where they talk a lot about coins that don't really matter to me, so I stopped hanging out over there. But yeah, that's one of the, I think that's something that he was talking about one of the times I was on the stream over there. I mean, I'm still linked to their channel. I just don't go over there and watch anymore. I mean, I get it. It's a really similar type of channel to a lot of ours over here. It's just one of those things that I definitely am more interested in. I'm more interested in learning about American coins. I do like my I like my knowledge of other stuff. Hold on one second, folks. I apologize. Hello? Okay. Yeah, I know. Hey, Amy, this is Andrew O'Neill. Yeah, this is Andrew. Yep. Yeah, it's me. I just my account went negative, and I had to have somebody drop by a couple bucks to get it up. Awesome, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, when my eBay fees hit today, it dropped my account negative, so I had to send one of the kids in the house that was heading into town. I had to give her just a couple bucks. I can't find my my little card to send with her. So, but everybody knows me at that bank, so she just basically just had me verify that it was me. Andrew the coin guy. Yep, that's me. Your giveaway. Okay, hold on one second. I'm just gonna pull up your page just after, because I can't actually make sure that I remember to do that unless I do this now. Okay, while I was on the phone, did I miss anything in chat? Okay, Chris, give me just a second. Hopefully we can find Chris some cool stuff. Chris ended up with, you got several silvers out of that last one, didn't you? Oh, this is going to echo on us. Give me 1 second. Everything's loading slow. Sorry, folks. Come on. Oh, cool. All right. Haha. There we go. All right. All right. We have a donation from Chris Dyer. All right. Thank you very much, Chris Dyer. He just donated for 10 rolls. Let's see what we can get him. All right. Get this down a little here. I don't think we'll be into that yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Ooh. 8. Oh. 9 and 10. Okay. So here's what we have. Top ones are the bonuses. You've got 3 buffaloes and that 62 dime. Let me show you that bad boy again. Where'd it go? Oh, right here. 1962 silver dime, brilliant, uncirculated. This is just a fabulous, fabulous coin. All right, Chris. All right, 1 second, because I actually hang on to all of these that have people's names on them. That way I can reuse them. Okay. And then we've got 3 buffaloes. So let's pick you a couple good ones here. How about a 37 Denver? A 25 something. 1925 S. Let's find one that you don't have here. How about a 1935 Denver? All right. Let's go ahead and leave these over here. And then tomorrow, I need to remember. Like tomorrow, I guess I'm going to have to take my butt into town today. Maybe. But I am actually almost completely out of my buffaloes, which is just rare because, here we go. I buy them in such bulk. I normally give them like 100 a whack. Let's get into these rolls. Come on, silver. I don't see silver in that one. Don't hear anything cool. And here we go. I really want to find somebody in no FG. That would be, I mean, I've done it before. It's a toss-up between what I want more. The no FG, again, or a 74D double die. That 74 DDO is a really neat one that I seem to be finding it very difficult to locate. And then there's always the possibility of the die cracks on the T and the Y, and the Liberty, and pretty much any of the older ones. I haven't found any of those in the 90s. What I find in the 90s are typically the die crack from the neck. Which I have found some really nice ones of those. Double die obverse, which means it's a double die on the front of the coin. And then you have DDR, which is double die reverse, which I mean, when they were making the die itself to stamp the coins, something happened and there's a little bit of a shift in where it pressed on it. So you'll have a little bit of a split. It'll be, I wish I could find one to show you. But that's what it's called, and that's how it happens. Is actually an error in the die making process. Yeah, I've been finding a lot of RPMs in which RPM is repunched mint mark. It means something was wrong when they punched the mint mark into the coin the first time. And when they repunched it, it shifted a little bit, or it moved over, and you can see the remnants of the first one. I find a lot of RPMs too in like the pennies and stuff. Cents, depending on who you are and how you want to trip out it. And then little fact about repunch mint marks, 1989 would be the last year that they hand punched the mint marks in. After that, they were tooled into the die itself from the beginning. So 1989 and earlier is where you're going to find your RPMs. All right, nothing in roll number 1. Fingers crossed for roll number 2. Oh. Hi, Lorna. Sorry if I didn't say hi. I might have. I don't know. Man, no silver in this one. We still have a shot. I mean, there's a lot of box left. We'll find something in here that's cool. I always manage to find something. Okay. Now, I honestly do not find, I don't find many RPMs on half dollars at all, but they're so hard to see because that mint mark is so tiny. My favorite RPM that I have is actually on a nickel. It's on a 1937 Buffalo. It's an S over S. It's a beautiful coin. It's actually slabbed even. I just don't know where it is right now. 95D. Get into these rolls, start speeding up a little bit here. I know I'm goofing off a little. Wow, that's a polished coin. Ew. Definitely cleaned. Hate it when people do that. Don't clean your coins. All right. That one actually was more than just being cleaned. I think somebody took a buffer pad to it. All right. That one was empty. 1 second. I got to turn this heater off. It is hot. Okay. And that also gives Chris Dyer 10 entries into the donator giveaway with gold. He's after that gold. Ooh. I don't see any silver in here, but what is that? Oh, wow. Just a 1985. But it is a sparkly one. Wow. 85 Denver. That thing is just beautiful. Somebody popped it out of a set for sure. I need to pull my chair up a little closer here. All right. And that was disappointing. I thought I'd at least pull an NIFC for you. That is something that I'm noticing about these boxes at this point. It's kind of odd, is the number of NIFCs has drastically reduced. Absolutely drastically reduced in these last few boxes. I think that might have been a die crack at one point, but that thing's so mangled. Looks like a road coin. A nice 71. I find a lot of really nice 1971s, and I don't know why they would still be that nice. Nope. I'm gonna find one of those 74 DDOs. It is gonna happen. I thought I had a die crack on the Liberty. Nope. A while since I found one of those too. Nope. Hey, at least we're running into more. Oh, I might have you a die crack here, man. I don't think it's a full one though. Almost. It's, well, I'll give it 3/4. It's taken a bit of damage, but it's a 1995 Philly. So we'll put that in there. And I'll make sure to label what's up with the coins when I sit down this weekend and I actually put all the packages together, and I'll make sure that there's a list of what the coins are, what's wrong with them. That way you guys know what's going on. All right, one of the Buffalo bonus rolls. Let's see what's going on here. And still not giving up the silver. All right. Here we go. So many 71s. Oh, and I forgot. Like I said before, I picked up these SMS sets for donation tiers. All right. So for his $50 donation, absolutely, I am including a 1965 special mint set in there. For sure. Can't believe I spaced off those things. That was the whole point again. I've actually got more of those on the way. And I've got some 65 through 69 proof sets coming in that will be for tier, larger tier donations. I don't know, Chris, thank you. Thank you very much. All right. I just want to find something cool in this box for you. And we scored in that last box, but this one's looking like it's turning out to be a little bit drier than that last one. Nope, not the DDO. Okay, nothing in that roll. We're 4 rolls down. Haven't found much. We've got a die crack. And I do like those die cracks, but they're yes, sir. No silver. Got some decent looking edges. Let's see what we get here. One of them was a 71, 85. Come on. Just not giving up anything cool. Driving me nuts is I'm not even getting the die cracks on the T and the Y. And those, you almost always find at least one or two of those in a box. I didn't find any last box. Quite irritating. I've actually never found one on a bicentennial, but that would be interesting. It'd be kind of a cool new find. I hate it when people draw on coins. All right, another dud roll. We will find silver somewhere. If nothing else, at least you pulled the silver bonus. That's a bonus. Because I tell you what, that dime, that's a beautiful dime. I actually have no silver in this one either. I have 11 of those that are just sparkling. One of them I'm actually seriously considering getting graded because it stands a definite chance of getting MS67 plus, which if I can get it MS67 plus and it has full bands, full torch, that's almost a $3,000 coin. If I can get the grade I want. But even if it just does a 67 full torch, that's still a $300 coin. Ish, give or take. All right. And they're just not giving up the cool stuff, is it? I'll show you guys that one. That was kind of cool. It's not anything really special. Oh, wait. But it's kind of cool. I'll show it to you in a second. Yep, it's dirty. Dirty, and it took a hit from a roller. Oh, man. Totally thought we had a no FG, but it's there. Just super light. Okay. Double check here. All right. You see how the back looks good, right? Pretty even. If you look at this side, notice how it's misaligned slightly. You've got more rim over here than you do up here. If it was more than that, if it actually was misaligned enough to not have to get into the lettering, then it would be something special. But you still have rim showing. Just kind of one of those interesting little deals. You got a raised edge over here. Huh. Kind of interesting. It's something that's pretty common over here. Since you're in the UK, man, I'll go ahead and throw it in there. I'm sure it's not that common over there as far as the American coins that you end up with. All right, 4 rolls to go. Fingers crossed. Let's see what we can get here. No silver. I'm also always hoping for foreigns, but I don't get a whole lot of foreign stuff in the half dollars. I get a lot in the nickels and the pennies, a few in quarters. But I honestly couldn't tell you the last time I found a foreign coin in one of my half dollar boxes. One of those things that does not happen often. And we still have 2 spots left for that 1879 New Orleans Morgan. $5 a spot. All right. Another 74D. Whoop. And how does Rob find so many of those? That's a shiny 1990. Look at the B. Nope. Okay. Come on, Silver. I know you're in there. Man, I turned that stupid heater down and it did not listen and it turned right back on again. It is getting hot. Wow. Woo. Okay. Oop. All right. Nothing cool in that roll. All right. We'll go with the dime. Let's see if this one's got something cool in it. 3 rolls of pennies from eBay. Really? Very cool. A lot of times those are, you're really risking it on some of those sellers, but some actually do come through with some pretty nice stuff. I've bought Wheaties twice off of eBay. Once I got burned, and then that's a nasty coin. The other time I was impressed. But that is awesome, man. Congratulations. I love Indian head pennies, for certain. All right. Well, that's shiny. The sparkly 72. Okay. Oh wait. Erg. Always checking those 90s fillies. I find some, like I said, there's a lot of different variations on the die cracks on those. I really thoroughly enjoy. Okay. 2 rolls left. Let's go silver. Come on. Or something cool. How about another 1987? That would be awesome. All right. No silver. I don't hear anything cool in there. Excuse me. Trying not to come down with a cold, but it's not being that successful. Okay. You'd think I'd have found 174 GDO by now, but no. There's a nice 97 filly without a die crack. Well, this one had the die crack, but it's so mangled, it's just not even point. No point in it. You can barely see it. All right. 80 filly. 83 with an FG. The sadness. A 72 with many fingerprints. That's pretty cool. It's always been so tempting to get a fingerprint kit, and then just because, see if I couldn't pull prints off of these. I always thought that would be amusing. Woo, I'm up to 21 likes. Hell yeah. I like it. Traffic's kind of down, but I think everybody's at work, gearing up. Yeah. All right. Getting ready to get off of work. And no silver. Now, the silver was a strikeout, except for the fact that there is silver in that SMS set for sure. 82 FG, damn. And I'm dying to actually open one of those SMS sets just to look at it, because I mean, there are some varieties in there, but I think I'll wait until the next shipment of them comes in, and then I'll snatch one of those out for myself. I've got 8 more on the way. That should do me for a while. I'm going to do pretty good for this stream for a while. That's what I thought last time. I went through the proof sets pretty quick because I had some people rolling through here like Chris that just were doing larger donations. And I'm still, I mean, I still haven't reloaded all my silver yet. So, I mean, when I really get set to do tier levels, hold on a second. When I get set to do tier levels and I'm ready to do that, there's going to be 40%, 90%, stuff like that. Walkers, Benjis that are included. Yeah. So I'm just not back to that point where I have all that stuff storehoused. I was at one point. All right, Chris, we didn't get anything super cool. We got a couple cool coins out of die crack and that misaligned die. I mean, I like my misaligned dies. That's what my my little icon is a 1973 misaligned die. Oh, you know what? Let me double check PayPal really quick, because sometimes that happens. I get people like Arnie will sneak in sometimes and not even say hi and just wait until I see that you do it. I think he's done that to me twice. All right. Well, we're still caught up. Cool beans. So right now, as far as in for the gram of gold, or the gram, oh my God, eighth of a gram of gold is Mr. Dyer has 10 entries and Scott Jarvie has 2 entries. All right. Yeah, more and more people going live at this point. That's why I decided, especially on Fridays, folks, I'm going to do my Friday streams early because there are just too many people battling for the primetime spots. And a little channel like mine just does not stand a chance. I mean, I get some people, some of my diehards who are always here, but the streams tend to be a bit, yeah, gold. Right about half of this right here. This is a quarter gram, straight up, that I pulled out of a couple bags yesterday. Now here's the kicker on that. Those gold lady bags that I get, I classified it down to plus and minus 20. What that means is on a classifier for when you're doing gold for pay dirt and stuff. The gold is for end of stream donator giveaway. If I could get up to 25 people, I would do another W. If we could get up to 25 people in the room. But this is all the stuff I still have to pan out. There's probably another quarter gram of gold in here. It's just all small stuff. And yeah, there's definitely flour gold in there. I love the gold lady dirt because it's honest to God pay dirt. I know where they get it from. They get it within, their claim is technically within 3 miles of my claim, down on the flats. So I know where that dirt comes from, and it's all cons. They make sure that they've got gold in it, and then they add some, seed it like a normal. And I don't know. I like their stuff. I can always tell where it's, that it's my Arizona gold. What I really need to do is, especially on a nice day like this, I should go out back and run those buckets of pay dirt that I brought down from Gold Basin, I don't even know if they're actually technically pay dirt. They're just stuff dug from a couple spots because I didn't have. When I went up there, I went up with my dad, and so I didn't take a pan for testing. I didn't take anything. We just on a whim decided to from town to head up and go to Gold Basin. So I had buckets and I had a shovel in the truck, and that was it. So I utilized them. And I know there's possibility because I found so far in the little bit that I have gone through, I found one piece of fly poop. Okay. I will refresh it. No worries. And thank you very much, Lorna. Absolutely. Lorna's wanting some of that gold too. Okay. That's a very generous donation. Let me take a look and see what the note says. Okay. Lorna, you sent a bit extra from what you have on there. So here's what we can do. I mean, and this is completely up to you. Let me look at that again. Sorry. We can do, it came through. What is, I don't get that. Okay. The fee. Okay, I get that, Here we go. I'll get this figured out. You actually sent enough, Lorna, for 12 rolls. Or if you want to just stick with the 10 rolls, we could do 2 spots on, which would force me to have to run downstairs. I'd have to put a pause on things, and I'd have to run downstairs. But we could put you on the last 2 spots, do 10 rolls, and the last 2 spots for the Morgan. That would be completely up to you, though. But you definitely sent extra, ma'am. Chris, can you relay that to her? I'm assuming you guys are hooked up on. Well, what am I thinking? I'm even hooked up with her on Facebook. $12 rolls? Okay, cool. We can do that. All right. Anyways, let me put Chris's over here. We'll come down here. Pull Miss Jones. Set that right there. Yeah, I don't know why, but I completely spaced off the fact that I could have just Facebook Messenger too. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. Move that over a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So, double check all that. Here's what we have. We got 2 buffaloes and a silver quarter. Here's a 1964. Looks to be a Philadelphia. There is no mint mark. And then 2 buffaloes. Make sure she gets a couple different ones here. And incidentally, this whole stack, it appears, the entire stack has mint marks too, which is kind of a bonus. I didn't realize I'd separated stuff out like that, but apparently I had at one point. Ew, dirty. A lot of 35s, 36s, and 37s. I'm trying to find something cool, but I might be stuck with those. So let's get you a 35 and a 36. One's an S and one's a D. All right. Put those in there. And we'll get to it here. Come on, silver. Set these off to the side. Set these up here so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right. We'll start with the quarter. I don't see any silver. Okay. And that also gives Lorna 12 entries into the donator giveaway. The gold. I have a feeling I'm going to be sending gold overseas. Will not be the first time. I have sent Arizona gold to Australia. Let me tell you, that was pricey. Very pricey. I know shipping to the UK is not as pricey as the Australia stuff, but the kicker is how I have to label it. It's actually harder to send coins into Canada than it is to send to the UK. I have not done it. Well, I've never, okay, let me rephrase that. I've done it. I've never experienced any problems with it, but I do have a couple friends in YouTube that have had serious issues. All right, Lorna, there you go. This one got the ring of death on it, but it's still cool. It's a 1996 Philly with that die crack on the neck. All right. Very awesome coin. I love those. Oh, I hate those. The really super thin and low relief FG that's trickery. All right. And the silver that's left in the box is the $2 half as far as bonuses go. All right. Next roll. Fingers crossed, Lorna. Fingers crossed. I hope you get your YouTube fixed. You can come back in. Or is it just not letting you type or something? I hate it when that happens. Oh, goodness. Okay, no silver here. I didn't hear anything cool. And I'm always looking for magic coins, too. A lot of times you'll hear them. That's why I'm always checking the rotation. Make sure that the coin lines up the way it's supposed to. I'll tell you what, that's one that I'm looking for. No typing and buffering. That sucks. I know mine does that sometimes. If it's a peak time, or like at the end of the day, it closed when the banks are hitting the backbone really hard. I end up having problems. That's the other reason why I started streaming earlier. I have less problems with my stream. Come on. I really want to find a double die. Just not giving it up at all. Well, there's a possible 73. Nope. Boo-hiss. We're gonna find an OFG eventually. It's crazy because I tell you what, first 3-4 months I was doing coin roll hunts, I found 4 or 5 of them. Just crazy. I mean, found them on 72s, 82, 83. I also have, that's why I look for the die clashes too. I never really thought about it before with the half dollars, and I wasn't looking hard enough. But I found a 1983 die clash that's a reverse and obverse die clash. Just an amazing coin. Well, that one's been written on, beat up, burned. Good thing it has its FG. I would have been irritated. Nothing hurts worse than to find a coin that would have been awesome that's been just violated. And that's what that is. It's a violation of the coin. But then again, I don't know. I get a kick out of whole coins too. The holy ones. The church coins. Technically, they're some of my favorite. What is that? No, that's just odd. Now, God, I wish I could show you guys. What I'm finding odd about this is that it doesn't appear to be. Oh, wait, maybe it is. Oh, yeah. Never mind. It is where the lip of the coin there got wore off, but it didn't look like it from the front. But once you look at the edge, it's very obvious. I thought I had found something cool. I was wrong. But definitely you want to watch for die clashes in the 80s and the 70s. They're pretty cool. All right. Nothing in that roll. This is going to be irritating if this box doesn't cooperate. Well, the one thing I'm holding on to here, Lorna, and everybody else, is the fact that I have actually never received a complete skunk box from this bank. All right, we just crossed over to 2 hours. Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate you all. All right, nothing there. Let's find a cool variety. See, and I don't know what's going on here. These die cracks just aren't cooperating. Hey, Lorna, have you tried reloading? I mean, I'm sure you have, but just a thought. Nope. Damage. That's why I tend to not get all super excited. I used to get really excited when I thought I'd found something. And then all of a sudden I'd get all let down because it turned out to be nothing. So now I'm more cautious about how excited I allow myself to get before verifying whether it's damage or not. Because 95% of the time, that is exactly what it is damage. Okay. See, and look what I did again. Okay. Also, Lorna, you will be getting a 1965 special mint set, unopened. These things have been in here. All right, there you go. These things have been in here since 1965. And that is yours as well. I really can't wait until I get my proof sets. That's what I really get a kick, because I get a really good deal on those late 60s ones. And it's neat because you can definitely get some cool varieties out of some of them. I dig having proof sets to give out because I don't know, there's something cool about proof sets. And the fact that I can get them for relatively inexpensive. Here's a crazy one for you. I can get the 1965 proof sets for almost half the price. I can get the special mint sets. And I am not sure why. All right, fingers crossed for this roll. No, I don't see silver. Okay. 71s everywhere in these rolls. Nope. The 74D. I know it takes a little bit longer than a lot of folks do who are just looking for silver. But I think it's worth it because when I do find something cool for y'all, it's awesome. I think it's worth the time. That's a beautiful 72. Yeah, I tell you what, it's not going to take me long to fill up my books once I do get books. It won't take me long at all. Is it still working, Lorna? Hopefully. Okay. Here we go. Cunning Oak is out on the road today. He's helping his mom's out by a car. All right. No silver in that one. Well, I'm thinking that this box is definitely not related to the box that we did 4 days ago. Not at all. Well, that sounds like Joe's downstairs, possibly. I just figured out something else I don't like about doing this on just straight YouTube is I can't mute my end. For instance, if I get somebody that shows up in here that needs to talk to me, or I get a phone call, on StreamYards I can just kill the audio. This here, I am unable to do that. Okay. All right, nothing in those. All right, good deal on it. I'm thinking I might have to get bigger envelopes for a couple of these packages, especially the ones going across the pond, but we'll see. All right, 6 rolls left. Okay. I am going to find one. Keeps throwing enough of those 74s at me. Something's going to happen. Has to eventually, right? By sheer numbers, in theory. That's the theory anyways, right? All right. Oh. Still got a solid 8 in here. I appreciate it. You guys absolutely rock. All right. And nothing in that roll. Oh, it's just getting frustrating, folks. We got to will silver into the rolls, apparently. Make it happen. Okay. And I need to catch up. Yeah, I need to write stuff down too, huh? We got some nice edges. We might have an NIFC in here at least. Because guys, I tell you what, that's baffling me there too. Not a single NIFC. What is up with these boxes? As far as I know, they're not, nobody's removing them from circulation other than collectors and such. But then you got a bunch of collectors throwing them back in too, so I'm not quite sure. Ah, there was a bang. Which probably means the kid is leaving. Interesting. I thought I heard a kid. As far as I knew, the kid with the kids is not here. Okay. Oop. 82 with FG. Boom. Boo. Okay. All right. And there'll be something extra and something cool in your guys' packages for sure. Because I do appreciate this, and I hate it when we get skunk rolls like this. So I kind of don't tolerate it, and I always hook people up anyways. So I'm not sure exactly what I'll do, but I'll do something. All right. Okay, everyone I can look at. No. Oh, well. As long as we keep finding them, we'll keep looking, huh? There's going to be a 74 double die obverse that goes out to somebody at some point. I'm going to make it happen. Right? Ah. Man, chat got quiet. Everybody's saving their energy for tonight, huh? I think what I'll probably end up doing is getting into my goodies, throw a couple varieties at you too. Some RPMs, something. I mean, okay. This bin here and this box here are all, well, the box is for sure all verified finds. Yeah, that's true. I'd be rich, but all of this stuff is stuff that I haven't gone through and really like labeled, well, I've identified them, but I'll poke through there and I'll send you guys a couple cool things. And like I said, I've got my spitting eagles. I find a lot of those. It's kind of funny because I used to think that that was a really rare and sought after coin. Nothing there. What is that one? See, that's crazy. I mean, you look at that edge and you think, wow, that's going to be a good one. And it turns out to just be an 85 with its FG. Yeah, you're right. It is a roll of the dice. Absolutely. But that's the nifty part about the fact of how long I've been coin roll hunting and how many just, I mean, they're not major finds, but I've had a lot of minor finds. that are things that I can throw into packages just because I want to. I don't even remember who I did it to, but I just on a whim one day, and I haven't done it since, and I probably won't do it again for a long time. I just happened to have a shit ton of gold sitting in front of me. Not, I mean, a couple grams, which is a lot for me because I never get that much stacked up. I always end up giving it away. And so I ended up taking a quarter gram and just randomly threw it into one of the packages. And I have no clue who I did that for, but it was fun. I'm just, that's back when the channel was doing super awesome before I had my mental breakdown. And yeah. Like I've been talking about, I will have this channel built back up to that point again. I'm going to be streaming way more often. I don't think I'm going to stream as much as I used to because I was doing 2-3 streams a day. I mean, I was just always streaming. And I think that also helped my mental breakdown because I think I burnt out. I really do. That was part of it. And I mean, my wife leaving me was a big part of it, but when all that happened and I just stopped streaming, it kind of put a kink into things. Yep, they all sound normal. One second, folks. Hey, Lorna, Chris, can you guys give me just a moment? I do apologize, but I got a kid downstairs in a wheelchair that needs my assistance. All right, folks, I will be right back. He just messaged me and I need to go down and help him. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, he's Chris, Lorna, I know you guys don't really know the story because you're new-ish to the channel. Kid I've known since he was born. A year and a half ago, 2 years ago, something like that. Had a pretty massive motorcycle accident. And we were lucky that he made it. But that being said, he was having issues with people taking advantage, so on and so forth, of disability and that. And he needed a reliable place to stay, so I moved him in downstairs. My little buddy, you good kid. Good kid. And man, I tell you what, that was a hell of a wreck. It was. I mean, he outdid any of my motorcycle wrecks by far. He actually left pieces of himself on the highway, on the side of the road. So it was that epic of a motorcycle accident. The one lucky thing it was just him. It wasn't an accident with another vehicle. So, because if that had been the case, I don't think he'd be with us. As it was, it almost wasn't a couple times. He had to have, I mean, they had to reconstruct his wrist. They had to reconstruct part of one of his legs. Yeah. The stupid part is the damn bike made it through with less damage than he did. Really? Nothing. Okay. My bank is going to hear about this. No. No, I know it's not the bank's fault either. And you guys are right. It's the luck of the draw. It's hit and miss. Nice, Chris. Yeah, my sister used to drive ambulance. And yeah, I drove tow truck, so I've seen some pretty messed up stuff. And you end up cleaning up a lot of weird stuff when you're a tow truck driver. Okay, Lorna. I'm going to throw this one in here. I've been rejecting these because of the damage to the coin and how hard it is to see the die crack. However, I'm going to make an exception on this one because I don't find a whole lot of 1997 specifically with the die crack. And it's a die crack that runs from Kennedy's neck down to the rim. Okay. This one's pretty worn, but again, I don't see them on 1997s very often. So definitely there. We at least got you one coin pulled. Hoping we can get a couple more and something cooler, but yeah, bummer. Okay. Ew. That's got boogers on it or something. Ah. All right. And that's it for those rolls. Still no silver. Booger lips. Right? That's funny. All right. Here's something else I'm going to do in addition, since these were skunk rolls, and I hate skunk rolls. I really do. I'm going to throw an Ike dollar in each of your guys' package. For Chris and Lorna. I'll throw something cool into Scott's too, for sure. All right. Put this back up here so y'all can see my ugly mug. Ugly mug, but beautiful goatee. I love my goatee. Oh, you're welcome, Lorna. Thank you. Thank you guys for hanging out, supporting the channel. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. I'm going to double check the PayPal again. And roll a cigarette, actually. How many hours are we into this? 2.5. Let me check the donations. What I can do here, I should totally need to write stuff down. I was doing so good, and then I slipped. Okay. We're still caught up. Okay. I got to show you all this. I knew I felt something back there earlier. I couldn't see it. It's about 1.5 grams of gold and electrum and silver that I lost a while back. Well, I haven't been able to find it. Obviously, it wasn't lost, but I didn't know where it was. Ta-da! That is funny. All right. Let me check PayPal. Oh, no. I already checked PayPal. It's doing fine. What am I doing? What was I doing? Pen. I need to find my pen. That won't work. One of my Harrah's pens. Yeah, I found your gold. Hi, Victoria. You know, it's funny. I didn't mention this before, Chris, but years ago in the late 90s, I hung out with a guy for a couple of years. His name was Dennis Dyer. Pretty cool guy. Where we were hanging out wasn't exactly the greatest. You know, I was locked up for 5 years. That's where I knew him. But he and I worked the minimum security yard kitchen together. I did dish tank and he did supply room. And we played a lot of D&D together. He's a cool cat, though. All right. I think I'm going to give it another half hour because I normally do 3 to 4 hour streams. I'll give it another half hour to see if anybody wants to get in on any more of the rolls. Wants to get in on the possible gold. And, it's looking like a skunk box, but there could be something in those last rolls. You never know. Well, let me put Lorna's stuff. Come on. Come on. There you are. Down there. Holy cow. I don't even remember what stream I was on last night. I met another Andrew ONeal. Spelled the same and everything. It was pretty cool. He's I think it's a mining prospecting. I don't remember. I'll have to look. But I officially know 3 Andrew O'Neills now, including myself. My dad would be the other one. Except for the funny part is he goes by Andy, and so does my dad. I do not. I've always had the firm belief my dad was Andy. I can be AJ or Andrew. I'm more than happy. Call me anything but Andy. Oh, goodness. Run out of stuff to talk about, huh? That's never good. I have a plan. I have several plans for the channel, for the stream, but I guess I could show off a couple things. This one's not exactly mine. I still don't know how you get something like this out of the mint. But there's an off-center strike if you've ever seen one. Holy cow. No year on it though, which is kind of irritating. So you have no idea when it's from. The only thing we can in fact verify is that it is a memorial. And it comes with the little, each year the United States Mint strikes billions of coins, blah, blah, blah. That's kind of funny. I mean, I know that there are thousands of Andrew O'Neills out there. I mean, it's not exactly an uncommon name. I've just never actually interacted with one, and last night I finally did. It was kind of cool. Oh, you know what? See if you guys can hear this. Woo-da-lolly. Here's one for you. Watch this. Set that there like that. Look at that. A lot of this in here is what I feel is an electrum mix. It's kind of hard to tell. But there's definitely all that shiny right there. This is just some of what I've collected up. I mean, like I said, I always end up giving it all away. So one of those things. It's fun. I get a kick out of panning. I can't wait until I'm starting to actually mine more of my own gold, because then the gold giveaways are going to get stupid. I wonder how much I actually have altogether. There's a 1/4 gram there. There's a 1/4 gram there. I'm probably up to 2 grams right in there. You know what? Screw it. Bet you heard that one, huh? That's actually one of my favorite little nugs. A ticker, technically. It's not a nug. But it's one of the larger ones. Figured I'd put it under there so Victoria could look at it. She likes gold. I don't know if I'm actually going to last a whole half hour before I shut this stuff down, folks. I do know one thing I need to do is I'm going to oh no. Hate it when it does that. There we go. I need to put everybody's names in. Yours. All right. There we go. Okay. And got Scott in. Got Chris Dyer, you are in for 10 spots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we've got Lorna Jones in for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. I will transfer that one down to there. Go ahead and kick this back up here. There we go. So we can still see the gold. That stuff is pretty, though, isn't it? That's the stuff dreams and nightmares are made of. Actually, 1/8 of a gram of that goes to Arnie C. And I have to double check, because I think I've done it again. I think I forgot to put somebody's gold in. I just don't know who. It's your gold. I just found it. Nope. I see how that is. All right. Clear out some of my notifications here so I know when something new happens, actually. Okay, check PayPal again. And I am absolutely curious because I've never done an international package with my PayPal setup, doing the packaging through getting gold fever. Man, I tell you what, there is no cure. There is no cure. Oh, Victoria, remember I told you I won another one of Dylan Miller's his Patreon giveaways, and I got a bag of pay dirt from him. Funny story. I got it in. I was sitting on it, just kind of playing around. I wasn't going through it, and I panned it out yesterday or day before. I don't remember which. And I had to pan it out twice because there was absolutely zero gold, none, nada, not even a piece of fly poop. And so I sent him a message, and I'm like, "Hey, Dylan, just so you know, this is what happened. Not complaining. I mean, free dirt's free dirt. If it contains shiny, then it contains shiny." It turns out I'm not the only one that sometimes misplaces gold. He got to the end of doing all the packages and found he had an extra vial of gold, but had no idea which package he had missed. Oh no, in Victoria, he totally sending me out a new one. When he emailed me back, he said he had the extra vial. So he's been on his toes. He's been waiting. He's been hoping that whoever got that bag would not only be cool about it, but would let him know. And so I don't know. It made me feel I'm not worried about it. Dylan is Dylan. You know what I'm saying? Dylan is awesome. He wouldn't do that on purpose. I've done enough of Miller Prospecting's pay dirt to know exactly what to expect as far as even how the gold looks. So here this next week, I should be receiving another bag. He said, I will enjoy far more. And the even funnier part is we were both calling it a whammy bag. So, but yeah, he's fixing it. It was just kind of funny. It also made me feel better about the fact that a couple of times where I've screwed up and the gold didn't make it in the package. I did that to Chris W. once. Didn't I forget to mail yours, Victoria? Like I forgot to put it in the package, or was that not you? I know I've done it twice now. So where's your share? Well, I could send you one. You're not getting my favorite one though. That's this one right here. The cool part is part of the reason why I like that little specific nugget. That's right. That's right. You bought one of the pay dirt bags and had me pan it for you. Okay, I remember that. Some of my memory is really foggy about that whole time period there because that's when I was on the gabapentin and the muscle relaxers and Zoloft and blah and blah and blah. So I really didn't realize it back then, but my head was mush. Did he? I think you're right. I think you're right. I know he's pretty good at it. You know what? Okay, that one's kind of funny. Is that one or two pieces? The background person, yeah, I miss him. You know what, Victoria? I don't know if you're going to be able to see it all that well. This has been one of my favorite little flat pieces that I've pulled out. That little guy right there almost looks like a foot. Just missing the toes. He's doing good. I talked to him a week or so ago. He's doing pretty good. Just trying to work and stay busy. Okay. There you go, Victoria. You've got gold. I need to refresh this. Oh, I will. I did. I mean, we just talked on the phone, but I told him that everybody said hi. Everybody missed him. He said he hasn't done a whole lot with YouTube, watching or anything. He's just been doing his own thing. I'm sure he still watches here and there. Hell, I still get mail for him and stuff. You have gold in the bag. Yes, you do. I have no idea what it weighs. Probably not much. That's got to be a point 0.01, 0.02 right in there. Okay. I'm going to double check the pay of the pal. Double check my eBay too. Why not? No, still nobody interested. Actually, it's interesting because I have 5 people watching the W Ender roll. 201 views. It's just it's kind of killer because it's so tempting to pop that roll open myself. Uh-oh. Yeah. I mean, the only reason I relayed my story with the name is because I know he's taking care of it. And I know it was unintentional, and he had a funny story to go along with it. So, and I've had that similar situation happen. Like I said, I put together all my packages, got everything all ready, everything's all sealed up, and all of a sudden I look down and I've got gold sitting in front of me where it should have been somewhere else. I mean, I've done a bag of Kenai gold. I've done a bag of Tom's Gold Dirt that I won. I think I won that one from Jill. No, I won that one from Flashing Your Pan. I've done Dylan's Pay Dirt twice, 3 times. I've won 3 different bags of pay dirt on Dylan's page. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times it makes up for it in other ways. And then John Wolf. John Wolf sent me one of his. I have it right here. I love it. Redneck Pay Dirt. And he sends it to you with his sticker on it and in an old snuff can. And it was pretty fun dirt. I don't remember how much gold was in it. I mean, there was gold in it, so that's all that counted. I do believe there was a little bit of silver and stuff in there too. It was definitely interesting and fun pay dirt to go through. So anybody looking for pay dirt to go through, John Wolf is one to hit up. There's a lot of people that do pay dirt, and there's not a whole lot of people that are consistent, I guess. Like Tom's Gold Dirt. His is consistent. He bases his off of a specific ROI and then might spill a little extra in there. But you're never going to walk away from one of Tom's Gold Dirt bags unhappy. Same with Kenai. Same with Dylan at Miller Prospecting. And honestly, as far as my go-to resource when it comes to what pay dirts are worth it, it boils down to it's Dylan. Dylan Miller does amazing reviews. You can go back in his reviews and look. he's always re-reviewing people. So oh, funny. I didn't even notice that it said was. I read it how it was supposed to read. Yeah, Dylan, I like Dylan a lot. He's good people. And then John Wolf, like I said, John Wolf does awesome pay dirt. Now, I've only done his once. I know he's selling it, but knowing John, like I do through the community, he is one that I would automatically place my trust in if I was going to purchase pay dirt from him. It's going to have a reasonable ROI in it. The return on investment. It's going to have a decent amount of gold. Using damn terms that are internal. All right. Let me look up the website to do the draw. Give me 1 second here. Random name picker. I really need to take this and bookmark it. I do. Oh, wow. Interesting. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, done. Okay, delete. Because all of the names that were in there were from the last one. All right, and if anybody wants to get in on the donator giveaway for the gold, we have how many minutes left? 7 minutes left. Hey, Christopher W., how's it going? We went through almost half the box, one roll shy. There's still a bunch of buffaloes in there, 2 40%ers. We have not come across any silver yet. And Chris, so you know, I do have your package right here. It has not gone out yet, but these will all go out. It's supposed to go out Monday, but I think, or Tuesday. There are 3 people on the list. 24. Yeah. 24 names on there's 24 entries at this point right now. Scott Jarvie has 2 spots. He got 2 rolls. Chris Dyer got 10 rolls, and Lorna got 12 rolls. And I don't remember who got the quarter or who got the dime. I think Chris got the dime, and Lorna got the quarter. It had a hole in it. Where did it have a hole in it? In the top that was taped up? All righty, let me check PayPal. Chris, I am finally reloading my tier reward stuff. I don't quite have a lot of silver to do stuff, but all right, we got Christopher W. wants 2 rolls. He'll also have 2 entries into the The 1/8 of a gram of gold. You make sure and double check it. Yep. All right. Because Victoria, yours specifically, I cut a hole about like this long on the top and then slipped something extra in there and then taped it up. Just so you know. If that's what it was, if that it looks like that's what had happened, that was definitely me. All right, let me put the lid back on my gold containers here. Okay, Chris. We've got 1, 2, no bonuses. It was the other end. Okay, that's not cool. That was not me. All right, Chris's first one. Okay. I'm glad everything was in there. That's kind of messed up. All right, no silver. Don't hear anything else weird. We've found a couple die cracks. That's about it so far today. I'm seriously wanting to find one on the T or the Y again. Those were so common there for a while. Interesting. I must inspect that. And that was a scratch. All right. Here we go. And I hate it when my packages have issues with them. I might just start throwing a piece of tape across the bottom and the top just to cover bases. Because that's not cool. Okay. Nope. All right. And if nobody else comes in and there's no more donations after these 2 rolls, I will go ahead and add Christopher's name to the comment picker, or the name picker. And we will spin the wheel and see who takes home the gold. All right, nothing in that one. No worries, I knew what you were talking about. Although, yeah, I was kind of chuckling because those 2 letters are nowhere near each other, so. Oh, goodness. All right. So, Chris, Lorna, are you guys still here? So, Chris, you had mentioned you got a couple rolls of wheats the other day. Are you collecting wheat pennies? Do you have a collection? Do you have very many? All right. I have a dreary feeling that this whole box is going to be a skunk box. Chris, you know I'll throw something extra into yours for sure. I hate it when people get skunked. All right, cool. Because I have a couple really nice Wheaties that I bet I could part with and throw them in your guys' packages. Whoa. Oh, I know, Christopher. It's just, we were talking about that earlier. It is a roll of the dice, pretty much, on if it's going to be a good box or a bad box. I just really get irritated about bad boxes. All right. I can't believe I haven't even seen the hint of a die clash yet on any of these. Not even a slight one. That is not common. I mean, at least I'll see remnants of one being where they polished it away. That's kind of weird toning. Weird toning on a 76, but you could tell somebody had dipped it to tone it because you could see where they were holding their fingers on it. All right, nothing in that roll unless this one. No. Advanced die stage. FG are almost polished off, but not quite. Bummer. All right. Okay. Hold on a second. Sorry. Now I got to figure out what I did here. Oh, I didn't do anything. All right. Thought I ended up with an extra somehow. Well, Chris, Lorna, you guys will get to know that when you get packages from me, a lot of times there's stuff that you did not remember winning because I have a lot of stuff, cool stuff, and I like to throw it in packages. So, okay, here we go. Let me get to my random name picker. I need to copy. I guess let me double check PayPal because if anybody else got in again, then it would be unfair. But I'm going to copy, paste. Okay. Got Christopher W in there twice. Pop back over to PayPal. Are you kidding me? I just double checked. See, and that's what it really irritates me because a lot of times I get a lot of cool people there on my channel, but while I'm on the stream and I meet y'all and I interact with you, if I don't have my YouTube running somewhere else for me to grab you up as during the stream, like Scott Jarvie, he's been following my stream for a while. I just figured out I'm not subscribed to him. How does that work? Did PayPal load? Okay. Last one is from Chris W. We're good on that. Like I said, I am unable to put it up on screen so you guys can see it. So what I'm going to do, wait for my phone to stop tripping out on all the updates here. What I'll do is I'll take a picture of it. Here we go. Give me 1 second. Flip the camera around. Okay. Oh, no worries, Chris. I got you added into the list. We got no more PayPals coming in, so I'm going to go ahead and do the donator giveaway. Thank you, Scott Jarvie, Chris Dyer, Lorna Jones, and Christopher W. I can't say thank you enough for your guys' support. And everybody else that's just here hanging out, I love you guys too. Hey, Phil, how you feeling today? I'm getting ready to give away 1/8 of a gram of gold right now, sir. 3, 2, 1, pick a random name. All right. And let me take the picture. The picture is taken. I'm leaving it all suspenseful until you guys see it all at the same time. Mia, how's it going, Mia? Welcome, welcome. All right. And for the second time in my channel history, gold is going to the UK or going over the pond. First time to the UK, second international gold package. Chris Dyer, congratulations. You won the 1/8 of a gram of gold. It will show up in one of these little guys right here. And some of that right there is your gold, sir. Congratulations, man. I will get it weighed out. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, you are most welcome, Chris. Thank you. Thank you very much for supporting the channel and hanging out. I enjoy our conversations about the coins too. I mean, like I said, I like learning about, I just don't like studying foreign coins, but I like learning about them. Different cool stuff that you guys, little tidbits that you guys have about some of your coins. I love it. All right. Well, at this point, I'm thinking we can pretty much just hang out and chat. Almost knocked stuff over. I've got everybody's stuff down here. Chris' package is over there. So yeah, I'm all set. I can chill out now. Actually, I think I'm going to open a few of these rolls. I am definitely not running another stream with this box. If I can go through half the box and it doesn't produce anything, I'm done. I just don't think there's any silver in this box, folks. Well, everybody, I do appreciate you hanging out. I think we could probably chill out for a while, but we're down to 6 people. I've been sitting here for 3 hours. I need to go help put away some groceries for the kid. So Victoria, Mia, Bella's dad, Phil, Lorna, Chris, Christopher W., everybody that's been here hanging out, everybody that donated. Again, you guys make up my channel. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything you do, even coming out and hanging out. You guys rock. So to close this like normal, everybody be excellent to each other. Don't forget to party on. And I will totally catch you guys on the next stream, or probably a stream later on tonight somewhere. Again, thank you all very much and take care. Happy New Year.